Namjoon, this is fifth time in a month that you have kicked out another assistant. He was nagging from the last 10 minutes. Ta, they were sluts. They only put all their efforts in seducing me, and I hate that. He sighed. I was enjoying annoying him. Namjoon, then what now? Find me another one. He thought for a few moments. Actually, I have someone in my mind. That is great, but you cannot accuse her being a slut. She is very innocent and very special to me. Ta, we will see. Send her tomorrow. Next day, I was sitting in my office when someone knocked at the door and came in. I looked up and found a beautiful, innocent girl standing there. I gestured her to come forward. She was looking confused or maybe scared. Good morning, sir. I am Jean. I will be working as your assistant starting tomorrow. She was wearing a simple jeans and a top, quite innocent. I hope you know all the rules for working with me. I asked with a straight face. She nodded aggressively. Cute. Answer with words. This time my voice was sharp. Yes, sir. I hate people being stuttering. Okay, sir. I was intentionally teasing her and barely controlled my smile. I stood up and walked towards her. When I was about to approach her, she took one step back. Due to her innocent appearance, I was expecting this. I repeated, and so did she, unless her legs touched the couch and she sat down. I smirked. She was looking like a scared kitten. I leaned to her. Sir, Taehyung, if you stuttered once again, I will not. I really need this job, sir. I smiled unknowingly. I liked her being obedient. I straightened my posture and went back to my place. You may go now. George will brief your work. She nodded and left. All right, she needs some time to be tamed. I was amazed at my earlier actions. I never ever made such moves. Maybe because other girls were always drooling over me. However, she was different. Time skip. It's been 1 week since she joined. I used to annoy her so much. And finally Namjoon hang is here. Jan is such a hard-working and innocent girl. Why are you giving her a tough time? Did she complain you about me? Somehow I was expecting this, but still I got angry. No, but it's obvious. For little things you call her in your office and scold her, make her work overtime with you. What gotten into you? I don't know. I'm not doing anything. It's just happening. I feel good whenever she is around. In fact, I am thinking I should adjust her hair in my office in front of my eyes. Don't tell me, man. Do you have feelings for Jan? I just smiled. I am not afraid of accepting my feelings, but I want Jan to be the first one to hear this confession. It's funny. Our Kahlak dangerous mafia fell in love at first sight. Oh yeah, she doesn't even know about my mafia work. Whatever. She will not be allowed to reject me. George, Jan, what about shifting your desk in boss office? What? No, no, please. Why? I cannot work with him in the same room. I really don't like him. He is too strict. Not a big deal, Jan. All bosses are like that. But he is such a rude. How could you say that? Come on. It's not like he is listening. Soon you felt George being in tension. Following his gaze, you turned around and the soul left your body. The root was standing there fuming in anger. You gulped, seeing him like that. Jan, in meeting room, right now. He left after giving you death glares. Someone save me. Now go and pay for your out of control time. You stepped in meeting room and found him sitting on a rolling chair. His face was holding no emotions. Come here. You took slow steps, fast. You flinched and fastly covered the distance. What were you saying about me? Nothing, sir. He stood up, holding your waist. He made you sit on the table. You were shocked. Then he leaned closer to you. Don't you dare to stutter. Now repeat the words that you said to George. His voice was filled with anger. I am sorry, sir. I didn't mean any of that. You were slightly shaking. Really? So you like me? Yes, sir. Your beautiful eyes spread it. But you are my boss. How could I? If you like your boss, then you should. Namjoon Oppa said that I should stay away from you. He huffed in annoyance. Without wasting any time, moreover, he pulled you up. He tried to stop him, but he was not ready to leave you. He leaned you against the wall. You were out of breath. He looked at your face, anger, but still blush. So I was right. You have some crush on me, Jan. No, I will tell Namjoon Oppa that you. Shh. It was love punishment. It should be secret between us. He was cooing you like a baby. But I don't love you. Soon you will. He was standing near the glass window holding a pendant in his hand, caressing the stones softly, thinking about you. Mr. Park, sir, Ta, don't disturb me. Cancel the meetings. I have something special to do today. Mr. Park, sir, it's important. Not interested. Tell Namjoon Hyun. Mr. Park, he is out of reach. Our hidden work spot was attacked. What? He was beyond shock. Many women and their kids were also there. The whole place burned to ashes. How? That place was highly secured. Then how? Mr. Park, from a tip, what I know is that the betrayer is a woman and speak up. The only female fresh employee is Yan. Taehyungff froze for a moment and then he shattered everything in his office. Why? He reacts impulsively, and today was going to be the prime example of that. You was focused at the computer screen that you flinched when someone started dragging you holding your wrist. Taehyung, but he didn't listen, as was walking with big strides that you barely managed not to trip. He dragged you inside his home and pushed you harshly, making you fall on the floor. You looked at him with teary eyes, confused expressions. At least tell me what I did, you asked him while standing up. He instantly grabbed your neck in his tight grip, making you gasp out. You looked at him with horrified eyes. Tell me the name of your master, he screamed out. An old maid rushed towards him. Please leave her, sir, you will kill her. You tried to remove his arm, but his grip was so strong that it prevented the air from passing out, making your lungs heavy. Please leave. Broken words came out of your mouth. He left you with a jerk. You were struggling for air. The maid rushed to you and gave you a glass of water. You only had one sip when he again pulled you, making the glass fall from your hand. Don't test my patience and tell me, to whom did you sold the information? I don't know what you are talking about. I know how to make you speak. He started walking and pulled you with him. You were pleading him to stop, but he didn't listen anything. He unlocked the basement and pushed you inside. You were scared to the core seeing that place. Taehyung, don't take my name, or I will slit your pretty throat right now. His words were already slitting you. You came out of the trance when he went out and locked the door. You ran to the exit. No, don't leave me here, please. You were hitting the door with all your might, but no one was there to answer your cries. You sat in the corner and cried helplessly. You wondered that what crime you committed, that Taehyung is doing all this to you. He claimed to love you, but acted like a restless maniac. Soon you heard a beep sound. You approached the door hoping that maybe someone had opened it, but it was still locked. Before you could hit it, you heard another sound. It was from another direction. You turned, and what you saw froze you to the death. Snakes. After a few seconds, you screamed at the top of your lungs. You banged the door aggressively. Someone opened the door. There's snakes here. Taehyung, please, I didn't do anything. Open the door. He was sitting with a cold face and was hearing her screams and pleadings without any emotion. Wait, sir, you gave this treatment to Vicky's criminal. She is too innocent. Please bring her out. He gave her a glare and she became silent. Soon her screams faded. The main door opened and Namjoon entered. Seeing him, Taehyung left his place. Namjoon approached him with a red face. Where is Yan? Please, Han, I don't want you to interfere. Answer me, he shouted, making everyone flinch except Taehyung. She is in the basement. And the next moment, Namjoon punched Taehyung. I will kill you if something happens to her. Saying that, he made his way to the basement. Taehyung was shocked since it was the first time that he raised his hand at him. He was about to follow him when Namjoon's assistant spoke. It wasn't Miss Yan. The one who leaked information was your ex-assistant, Miss Sarah. Those words snatched the soul from his body. He felt like someone is stabbing his heart in a slow pace.